Hello all you amazing people, and remember, you're always amazing because you clicked on this video out of all the videos you could have clicked on. And if you want to be more amazing, you can click that subscribe button also. Alright, in today's video, we're actually going to be doing an event survey. Basically, they're going to give us the rundown. They're like, oh yeah, do you like this event? Yeah, I mean, so far, the problem with this update is they put too much stock into this TCG. I'm gonna be real, after the first week of TCG, I haven't played it at all. I went back like yesterday because I wanted to do the Battle Pass rewards. That's the only time I played it. I was like, alright, I'm done with this. I didn't care about it. I thought there would be like weekly challenges for me to do, like stuff for me to do that would give me extra primos. And also, the games last so long, it feels like. It's so like slow and awful sometimes. Really, I just feel like the TCG needs, it's good, but I'm not like going to play it willingly because I know it's just going to take 30 minutes of my time to do like 5 matches, or not even 5 matches. It's going to be like 3 matches. Which of the statements best describe your participation? I've played it, yes. No, I did quick start because Yay Miko. Yeah, you had to do Yay Miko's quest, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't want to complete the, at the time, yes, okay. I want to complete it eventually, I just don't have the time. I'm not going to explain the entire like YouTube thing, but a lot of time goes into editing some of these videos, and then I was sick for a while, so it's just like I'm trying to get back on track with my editing because as you noticed probably in the newer videos, I haven't been able to put the emojis in. Like I'm just like, where do I put these in? I used to be like, oh yeah, we can use this emoji in this bit while I'm recording the video. So like, I mean, for example, Xingqiu pointing at another emoji there. That's what I did on the edit, right? Yeah. So I've been trying to get back in track of that. Overall, how satisfied are you? Somewhat satisfied. It was just the ping pong thing, whatever you want to call it. It's just, it got annoying. I'm gonna be real. It's overstayed its welcome. I feel like because I like to get all of the rewards, but then again, after I figured out how to play, I don't even remember what I did. Oh yeah, I just put a whole bunch of the score modifiers on. See, this is the problem. They give these event surveys, and I'm a person who does the event basically like whenever I can, right? So they give me this, and it's been like a week or 2 weeks afterwards. Like, what? Why are you giving me this survey now? I mean, the rewards were just not it. The sword is pretty mid. Like, the sword, it has its uses, but like, at least for my account, I'm not gonna be using that sword ever. I'm gonna be using Kazuha with Iron Sting. Iron Sting is better. The umbrella. Look, some of you people are putting the umbrella on Kazuha saying, it looks good. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't know why you think that. It may match his, like, colors somewhat. It doesn't really, but come on. The time to play the event was nice. Like, I didn't have a problem with it, but it just, the rounds were lasting so long for no reason, especially the boss fight rounds. I would just be sitting there silent, and I would be like, God, like, you can tell, I think in the last video, I cut out most of the rounds. Like, I was just so fed up with the event, I just stopped talking because I was just so like, I'm over this. That's how I felt at the end of the event. I think I said something along the lines of, it felt like this event was supposed to be a part of another event, but then they're just recycling it. That's how I felt, because like, legitimately, this thing could not hold up on its own. It felt like it was just really mid. Like, it was good, but nah. It was good at the beginning, but bad. So if it had been a part of another event as like a mini game, perfect. It just give us a little taste of it. You can't let us linger on it for too long, otherwise, well, it gets annoying and boring. The difficulty, if I don't use the same modifiers, if I don't use any modifiers, yeah, the difficulty's there. But after I put on just score modifiers instead of keep me safe modifiers, the score was just like 13,000 or whatever. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna say this. I legitimately, why is the high score, like, I don't think see, this is the problem with them asking me a week later. I don't remember what happens, but I think it would show me the high score for one of these two, and I would be like, oh, I got a really low score, and then I would check, and actually I got like a score of 10,000. Like, I legitimately don't know why they put the high score there. If the high score there wasn't there, I would be fine, but they put it there, and I'm like, I got confused, right? I don't feel like it was presented clearly. The design, I'll somewhat agree, yeah. Smooth, yeah, sure. But I just feel like the information wasn't, no. Yeah, Okay, look. I didn't even look at this. Look, they have a time limit thing there. I didn't even look at it. Not once did I look at that. I just played the game. You know, that's more on me, but at the same time, it didn't ever. The only time I saw the time was when I was looking up top. I wasn't looking at the interface for the time. How satisfied are you with the time required to earn rewards? Somewhat satisfied. Once again, I had to play too much. That's my complaint. If I didn't have to play as much, then it would have been great. Just it's a little taste of it. We're done. Just give me a little taste of it, and then push it away. It should have just been a part of another event as a mini game. Just like Irritori Festival. Have it like be 3 stages, you know? Have it be like 3 stages of basically that in the Irritori Festival, and that's it. That's all you need. And then you can have a whole bunch of other events at the same time. Like, I don't know why they decided this event was good enough to stand alone. That's why I think it was a mini game that they scrapped, and now they turned into an entirely different event. That's how I feel about it. The story, sure. It was good. Gameplay, I'm gonna say somewhat satisfied. Co-op was bad. I didn't like co-op in this event. It gave you a lot of points, but it was bad. I don't like co-op in this event. It was just, I was butting heads with the other person. Just awful. It was a distinct difference between each challenge level. No, there wasn't. Was there? Like, I mean, sure, the bricks were laid out differently, but it wasn't distinct. Yeah, I think this is legitimately the only thing I can say about it. The gameplay feeling very fresh. It's moving left and right. This is why it's a mini game, not an entire event. This is a game. This is a mobile game, by the way. Like, this is legitimately a mobile game. You can download this game, this event, on your phone as a mobile game. There's thousands of copies of it. That's why it exists in Genshin. They thought it would be popular, right? Maybe people on mobile found this event really fun because they're mobile gamers, right? But whatever. No, it did not feel fresh at all. I was moving left and right. I felt bored. And then sometimes the ball would get stuck and I was just sitting there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, come on. No, I think this is literally the only thing I can say about this event. Wow, I did not realize how much I didn't like this event. What are some aspects of that? Yeah, I'm not trying it. No. Gameplay you think could be optimized. Okay. Yes. Okay, this can happen. If the levels were like a minute long each, then I could see, you know, like, cool, you got a high score. Too many levels that I have to, yes, okay, they're just like stating out everything that I didn't like. All right, great. Too complicated? No. Hard to judge the direction? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll be real. Sometimes it would just go straight down for no reason, and I was going for its trajectory. Like, it hits a brick, but for some reason it doesn't, like, go in a different path. It just straight down. That's all it did. There's not much difference between levels, yeah. I mean, legitimately, I don't know what they wanted. How satisfied are you with the following challenges in... yeah. This one is destroy all the bricks, right? I think the leisure difficulty, probably the best difficulty. Like, legitimately... I didn't, because there wasn't like a, you have to stay for this long, you have to just try and get as high as a score. I think that's a good idea. I think just having us, you know, destroy a certain amount of bricks, clear a certain amount of phases, that's a good idea. I think they made it a little too long, which is why I'm going to go somewhat satisfied, but it was okay. And then for this one, I'm going to go neutral. I'm actually, no. Like, the difficulty never changed. The refinement difficulty or whatever, it was the easier one. It was unlock easy mode. That's what happened. The leisure difficulty was more difficult. When the refinement difficulty came, it was just go until we stop you, okay? And it just gave you like a score way beyond what you needed. Shatter Dark, I really, very unsatisfied with this one. And no, I hated the boss part. The boss part was the worst part. I legitimately, why? Why do we need to target one specific thing? That was so boring. That destroyed this event. That, like, every single time we had to go do that, in my head, I was like, okay, here we go again. Like, it was never fun. How interesting? Very boring. And I'll go neutral on these both. I don't think that these were bad, but, I'll go somewhat interesting. Like, I was intrigued by them, but this one was just, after I played it the first time, it killed it. No, I was done with it. I'm gonna say somewhat difficult. So I'm gonna say this one's somewhat difficult. This one's very easy. This one's just right. How satisfied are you with the modifiers? How satisfied are you with the modifiers? I think somewhat satisfied. They're good, but I'm like, I feel like they made it either way too easy or they were just sort of meh. Like, I don't think any of them were like bad modifiers. I don't think there was one that I was like, I'm never using that one. No, I think I was like, yeah, I could see anybody using one of these. I think they were good, but they were just unneeded. Like, why did we need to have, you know, the different things? It added more variety to the thing if you use different modifiers other than the first 3 that you selected and worked. Oh, and then also they just were like, yeah, you can level them up, but then they max leveled at 2. Like, what? Like, why not just have it like why? We had Theater Mechanicus. It was so great, but they just decided, nah, we're not going to do anything with leveling up anything ever again. Never going to happen. You could have done it better. So much better. You could have added more variety, more reason to actually use different modifiers. Maybe you can't use this modifier on that stage. I just feel like I only used the same 3, and then like afterwards I switched to 1, and then it did worse, and then I used the same 3 again. Just really, really bad. I just wish it was better done. There's not enough reason for me to use different modifiers when I can use the same 3 to beat every single level with ease. Yeah, that's it. And then basically I said the leveling system needs to be more interactive rather than just leveling as you play. I think that's my satisfaction, right? I just said that. Have you played Leisurely Pastime in co-op mode? No. I think the one that I did... Alright, I'm just gonna say yes because, well, Leisurely Pastime is basically the same thing as the other one. Randomly matched teammates, yeah. Not enough. I'm gonna be real. I think it should have been more. Yeah, so there's not enough content, man. Like, there should have been different things. I don't want more of the ball thing. No, I want different things. This was a bad event mainly. Like, just having the ball thing and that's it? No. But not as itself. I'm just gonna say I don't want to rerun. I don't want this thing back. I think they can do a lot better with these mechanics just by shortening the time it takes to do it, putting it in a big event, right? The one where we have a whole bunch of mini games like Theater Mechanicus and all that. And I think that's great. More elemental reactions. Why did Geo, Dendro, and another one, Geo, Dendro, and Animo? Yeah. Why did none of them have elemental reactions? None of them. That wasn't even a part that came up. They just reminded me that Geo and Animo and Dendro just didn't have reactions. Dendro and Animo being like 2 reactions that could react with almost anything. But no. This is interesting. Characters' elemental skills during gameplay mode. I'm gonna choose that. I don't know why that's a thing. I'm gonna choose it because I want to see where that goes if this thing does get a rerun. Last thing I want to leave here. There's not enough content for people if they do not play the TCG that often, right? If they don't play it like, you know, a couple times a week or whenever they're free on Genshin, the TCG is great for people who really like the TCG, but there's no rewards. Like, I legitimately do not know. Like, I played it a lot thinking, yeah, there's going to be some rewards, maybe like XP books or something. Give me some reason to play TCG. But the only reason you play TCG is to play the TCG, which is fun. I'll do it occasionally, but that's not a thing that I'm gonna do religiously, right? I'm not gonna log in and do TCG as like my dailies. I'm not gonna do that. If you play it and you don't want to play TCG and you're just playing it to get more cards for the TCG, then it feels awful. It's slow. It's awful. But that's it. That's all I have to say. And that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.